Hey, y'all, welcome in. Um, I am back here. It's about 1:35 on Sunday, August 3rd. It's 1:35 Pacific Standard Time. Um, I have been covering the Florida versus Shelby Nealy. Nealy pled guilty to 4 homicides. Um, to Uh, One was his wife, two were his wife's parents, and his wife's brother. Three were found in the residence of her parents, and so far I don't know the location yet of his wife. Yesterday we covered day two. On the last stream we covered the first half of day two. And on first on was Heather Temple. She's a a law enforcement forensic science specialist with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. She was tasked with photographing and videoing the crime scene being the house, the car, and everything. And she vacuumed up fibers, laid down brown paper after the fibers were vacuumed up. Um, and in the video and the pictures, you can see that there is quite literally paint everywhere throughout the house. It is believed that he put paint everywhere to mask the smell of decomposition. There's quite literally just spatter of human material everywhere, um, especially in the bedrooms. Nicholas was found in his bedroom, and the husband and wife were found in their master bedroom. Um, and then we also heard from Rhonda Klein, who is the assistant supervisor of forensic science with the Pinellas County. And she also was tasked with photographing the crime scene. She assisted to process the crime scene. She documented the blood evidence. And she also photographed the hole in the yard. That hole, he had tried to do a grave. Um, and it is believed that moving the bodies and burying them was physically too hard and he was unable to do it. But this grave looks like a ditch with a whole big pile of uh, dirt and debris right next to it. She had also photographed the mailbox, which showed that the mailbox was full. The last time anybody had heard from his wife, Jamie, was in early December of 2018. And then between December 14th and 16th, it is believed that the other three were unalived. Um, They also did fingerprints. They lifted fingerprints off of several places on the floor in the living room, off of a curio cabinet, and a statue. Um, and I think that is it. So we will get on with the second half of day two. I don't know if I'll be able to cover it, the entire thing of second half right now, just because I am busy doing things. So I might do maybe an hour or so, and then I'll come back later this evening and finish up and then maybe go into day three. We'll see how it goes. But so there, I'm gonna fast forward through the lunch break. Goodness. Let me share my screen.
Same thing with the next
Here we
paragraph.
go.
That's in. This should
And
never
just as a
happen.
reminder,
That's out, I think.
I do have
Why don't we
fibromyalgia
just take
and
out
multiple
that
fractures
that
and multiple
next to
surgeries.
last paragraph, which is 3 really short
So
sentences?
I do have to
Okay.
frequently
All right, so we're just taking
stand up
out those
to
2
move
paragraphs.
around.
I don't know.
So I'm going to go on to witness number 8. So let's see who this is. My apologies for my appearance. I have been running around doing things today. It's a busy day and I still got more to do. So when I come on later tonight, I think I'll look quite a bit better and cleaned up.
You focus on
So just waiting for them to bring the witness up.
Hey, please call your next witness.
say we call Ashley Luth.
Ashley Booth.
Stand right here, face the left, raise your right hand and say hello. You solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I do.
This way, please.
Just watch your steps.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Shelby, you may inquire.
Thank you, Judge. Could you please introduce yourself to the jury?
Yep. My name is Ashley Luth.
Could you please spell your last name for the court reporter?
Yes, it's Luth.
And what
Oh,
do
I
you do
got it
for a
right.
living?
I work for the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office within the Forensic Sciences Division.
And what sort of education and training do you have to be working in the Forensic Science Division?
I got my bachelor's degree from the University of Central Florida in forensics with minors in anthropology and chemistry. Once I got hired with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, we go through an in-house and in the field training.
Okay. And were you working with the Pinellas County Forensic Sciences Division back on January 1st of 2019?
I was.
And did you have occasion between January 1st and January 3rd of 2019 to respond to 1954 Juanita Way?
I did.
And what was your role in that investigation?
I responded on the second day, so that would have been the second, to document certain areas within the residence, collect items, and process the scene.
Okay. So I would like to show you State's Exhibits 119 through 123. Look at those. Tell me if you recognize those areas and what they depict.
I recognize them.
Judge, at this time, say would like to move what states 119 through 123.
No objection. Third admitted.
Was one of the areas that you focused on, I'm going to call it kitchen, the area over the kitchen table?
Yes.
So I'm going to show you states 119. Are you able to see it on the display screen?
Yes, I can.
Can you tell us what area are we looking at there?
We are looking at the dining room or kitchen table.
Okay, and was it clean?
No.
How would you describe it?
Cluttered.
In particular, were there
Yeah,
multiple
house. He ransacked
boxes
and
from
pretty,
Domino's Pizza?
he trashed.
Yes,
And did you spend some time with those?
I did.
I'm now going to show states
That's their camera, not
1,
mine.
20. Tell us what we're looking at there.
They seem to have
Those are a
technical
set of Kia
difficulties.
keys.
And was that found on the kitchen table or the kitchen table area?
Yes.
Now, you were at the residence. Did you ever see Kia parked at that residence?
Not that I recall.
Goodness, come on, people.
Showing you States Exhibit 121. Is this a photograph of the area between the kitchen table and the island in the kitchen?
That is correct.
I see a lot of items on the floor,
Yes.
a lot of trash.
Yes.
Was and that is, were the forensic
The victims
technicians
weren't
working
even
on processing all of these different things and items that were
located in
this area?
Yes.
in that dining room or in the living room.
Going
Not
back
sure why they
to
have
the
it
kitchen table, I'll show you
blurred
stage
out like this.
122. You take a close-up photograph of one of those pizza boxes,
I did.
and was the phone number on this particular pizza box 832-412-6528, where it would be delivered?
It's a little hard for me to read, but yes, I believe so. Thank you. 832-412-6528. Yes.
And my next question, you might want to use the photograph. Does it show the date and time that that order came through?
It does.
And what was the date that you saw on that particular pizza box?
This date is 12/21. It's hard, you can't really, oh no, sorry, 2018. And then it's either 6:04 or 6:54 PM. I can't make out the second digit.
Okay. And looking at that real quick, what was
That
the
would have been
address
after
that was
everybody
delivered to?
1954
was
180.
gone. I'm guessing that must have been his phone number. That whole house had drive-through food and take-out food just scattered everywhere. Also to mention that he had
Where it says the price there, 39.66.
a 1-year-old
Right
daughter
below
and
that.
a 3-year-old
Correct.
daughter that were there this whole time.
And was this pizza box 2 of 2, as indicated by the delivery receipt?
Yes.
And again, same date?
Yes.
And are you able to tell the time on that one?
There were
I
a
think it's
lot
is
of
that
receipts
554?
also located
I think.
55.54?
Yes.
in his
yes, that
car.
one's a little clear.
Which I believe was
And again,
he had
same
taken
phone number we just discussed, same address.
Laura's car,
Yes.
which is the
You see 554 right there.
the mom to Jamie,
Yes.
taking it to
And State's
Ohio.
Exhibit 123, was that after you picked up the pizza box?
And so they're doing like a timeline where they can trace
Yes.
him, and just a lot of receipts. Receipts all over the house too.
All right, I want to show you some additional photographs. States Exhibits 124 through 141. You could look at those for me.
I'd like to be able to fast forward through this, but I also want to be able to hear what they are saying. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to bear with it with this horrible video right now. And no audio either? What? Did they approach? What's going on here?
You recognize those areas? What those photographs
There's
are?
somebody.
With the exception of the Cracker Barrel receipt, I would have to refer to my report to see if I collected that or documented that.
Would it help you refresh your recollection if you did that?
Yes,
You have your
May I?
copy?
yes,
You do?
yes. Okay, yes, I collected 3 receipts, so yes, that was one of them.
And I think supplement 36, page 6 of 8, I may assist you in there's a couple paragraphs down.
Yes, it says Cracker Barrel receipt. I see it.
Does that help you refresh your recollection?
Yes,
Okay. So do you recognize all these photographs?
I do.
And Judge, at this time, so would like to move States Exhibits 124 through 141 into evidence?
No objection. They're admitted. Thank you.
Actually, let's start with that real fast. That's States 141. States 141, is that a photograph of a Cracker Barrel receipt?
Yes, it is.
And what was the date of that receipt, the date of the transaction,
12/14 of 2018,
and what time?
2:27 PM,
And where was that store located?
Spring Hill, Florida.
Now, that particular receipt, find that on the kitchen table?
Yes, yes.
All right, now I want to turn your attention to States 124. Can you describe for us what we're looking at, Stage 124?
I don't
That is
know
the
what you're
kitchen.
looking at. I can't see crap.
Is this the kitchen from the refrigerator looking back towards the kitchen table?
Correct.
The kitchen table would be just past the island.
That's correct.
Was it clean?
No,
How would you describe it?
very cluttered, messy.
Okay, now, were there areas within the kitchen that you did some processing?
Yes.
What areas were those?
I processed items on the counters, the islands, and the floor.
Okay, and which counter was your counter?
I did the southeast, so looking at this photo, the stove one on the left side of that picture, and then
Right over here?
yes, as well as left of the fridge, which is in the far right corner, so the north counter.
Over here?
Correct.
Okay. And before we get to the island, so was there a Halloween candy container and candy container lid that you processed in that kitchen?
Yes.
Was that on the north counter?
That's correct.
So would that have been the one next to the refrigerator?
Correct.
And that, what process did you use in order to process that item?
I processed it using black or magnetic powder.
Okay. And then once you process it, were you able to get anything visible that was a potential usable print?
Yes.
And what did you do with that once you got it?
I collect it and submit all of the lists to the APHIS division.
Okay. So did you collect a print from both the Halloween candy container and the Halloween candy container lid?
Yes.
And did you label those Halloween candy container north, N for north counter room C, and Halloween candy container lid north counter room C?
Yes.
Did you also process a cereal box in this kitchen?
I did.
Was that on the southeast corner?
That is correct.
So would that have been over on this counter over here?
Correct.
You may see it in a different photograph. Would you take multiple lists from that cereal box?
I believe so. Yes, I would have to refer to my report again.
Okay. That would help you refresh your recollection.
Yes, I collected 5 lifts from the cereal box.
And did you label those cereal box, southeast counter room C?
Yes.
And additionally, I guess we can see it here, so let's talk about it. Was there an insulated cup on the island in this room?
Yes.
Is that kind of the nice shiny cup that we see
Yes.
kind of closest to the corner?
That's correct. Yes.
And were you able to get, what process did you use to process that?
Same, the black and or magnetic powder.
Were you able to get lists from that?
I was.
And did you submit them to your APHIS section the same way you did the other ones?
Yes.
And did you label that insulated cup on island room C?
Yes.
So then was there also a vitamin bottle next to it on the island that you also used that same process to try and collect fingerprints?
Yes.
And were you able to get some?
Yes.
And did you submit those to APHIS and label a vitamin bottle on island room C?
Yes.
So turning our attention to stage 125. This is a photograph of the island that we were just talking about from the other angle.
Correct.
Now, in the center of that island, is there a receipt?
Yes.
Again,
that
just
from
want to
Home Depot?
reiterate that this
Yes.
is not my camera.
And
This
is
is
this
the court
photograph
feed.
where it was, where you saw it?
Yes.
Right now, I
And then
guess
did
they're
you
having
collect
technical
that and do the
difficulties.
processing with it?
I
This
did.
is something they can certainly
Okay.
show.
And
They're just
on that
having
receipt,
issues.
Did you get any fingerprints?
I did.
Did you submit those also to the APHIS section as Home Depot receipt? Home Depot receipt?
Yes.
And while we're talking about it, I guess you can't really see it as well on the screen.
Yeah, we can't see
Was
anything.
there a chair kind of in the middle of the kitchen over near the stove?
Yeah, it was like just south of the refrigerator.
And did you collect fingerprints from the back of that chair?
I did.
And were you able to get any potential prints?
I did.
Did you submit those to the APHIS section as well?
Yes.
Did you label those back of chair by southeast cabinet room C?
Yes.
Well, actually, we'll go over that in a minute. Is that Home Depot receipt we were just talking about that you got fingerprints from? States Exhibit 126. Is this a photograph of that receipt once you collected it and spread it out a little nicer so it can be read?
Yes.
All right, and what was the date of the transaction on that Home Depot receipt?
It is 12/18/18 at 12:27 p.m.
Okay, and what was the location of that Home Depot?
It was 10017 US Highway 19 in Port Richey, Florida.
And were there 3 canvas drop cloths purchased at $25.29 a piece.
That's correct.
Was there Gorilla waterproof patch and seal tape purchased?
Yes.
And dock line with a top one?
Yes.
And was the purchase paid for in cash?
That is correct.
States Exhibit 127. Is this a photograph of the floor between that island and the chair in the middle of the kitchen?
I believe the chair is on the top side of it, but it is on the south side of the island.
And was there a bunch of trash and stuff there?
Yes.
Now, in that area of the kitchen, were there a couple of garbage bags with things in them?
Yes.
States 128. In the sink of that kitchen, were there a bunch of empty cans of Bang energy drink?
Yes.
Is this photograph depicted that?
Yes.
States 129. Is this a photograph of the floor between the island and that chair? And I guess that's the oven.
Yes.
And is that trash bags that we were talking about?
Yes.
States 130. Here's a better picture of the chair. Is this the kitchen area depicting part of the sink on the left, refrigerator kind of in the middle, the entryway into the living room, also kind of in the middle, just to the right of the refrigerator, and the chair partially blocking that entryway?
Yes.
Also the island on the far right?
Correct.
So this particular photograph, can we see the chair that you took the fingerprint lid from, that you labeled back of chair by southeast cabinet room C?
Yes.
Now, so far, I've asked you about a couple of specific places that you lifted fingerprint from. Did you lift fingerprint from a lot of other areas in this residence?
I did.
And also, can we see on the island the insulated cup and the vitamin bottle?
Yes.
Backing up just a little bit. Is there a Domino's pizza box right there on that counter? I guess that's the southeast counter.
Correct. Yes.
All right. And did you also photograph that pizza box's receipt area?
Yes.
And was that one also delivered to 1954 Juanita Way?
Thank you. Yes, it was.
And if you could look at that for me and tell me what the phone number is that's on that one.
The phone number is 561-891-2796.
And the time is 6:59 p.m.
It's difficult to read from this, but that looks accurate.
And it is States Exhibit 132, a close-up of the date and time stamp from that particular pizza box.
It is.
So what was the date? What was the time?
The date was 12/15 of 2018. Time was 6:59 p.m.
Showing you States Exhibit 133. You recall this item?
Yes,
And what was this?
it's a GameStop receipt.
And stage 133 is a photograph of the GameStop receipt.
Yes.
And where did you find this approximately?
May I refer to my report to refresh my memory? Thank you. That was on the southeast counter.
That counter that we referred to earlier where the Domino's pizza box was.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to zoom in and ask you to tell us what the read that, or do you want me to hand you that?
Do you mind handing it to me? Sorry. Thank you.
What was the date and time of that transaction?
Date and time was 12/16/18. It looks like 7:07.
Okay, and what was the location of that GameStop?
33342 US Highway 19 North in Palm Harbor, Florida.
So Palm Harbor, Florida, that would be here in Pinellas County.
Correct.
And State's Exhibit 134, is that a close-up of the middle of that receipt?
Yes.
Could you read what it says for us right there in the middle?
Thanks, Shelby Nealy, for shopping at GameStop.
Okay, fantastic. Showing States 135. Talk about some garbage bags on the floor there in the kitchen. Did you start to go through those garbage bags?
Yes.
All right, and in this particular photograph, in the garbage bag, was there like a wallet with an ID in it?
Yes.
And States 136. Did you take a close-up photograph of the ID in that wallet?
I did.
And who was that ID for?
Laura Ann, I don't know how to say the last name, I'm sorry.
Ivancic?
Ivancic.
Were there additional things in that trash bag
Yes.
to include a Bank of America cash rewards MasterCard with a name on it?
Yes.
And whose name was on that?
Nicholas J. Ivancic.
Did you do some photographing? Did you photograph the refrigerator of the kitchen?
I did.
All right, and is stage 138 one of the photographs of the refrigerator that you took?
Yes.
And in fact, I think we can see a reflection of that chair that's in the middle there. Is that correct?
Yes.
What were you documenting in this particular photograph?
Areas of possible blood.
And that ruler, it says, Levesque?
Levesque. Yes.
Why does it say that?
That's my maiden name.
Was that your name at the time?
Yes.
That's your ruler, your hand, you were documenting?
I believe someone was holding the scale for me, but that is my ruler, yes. Or scale.
Were you documenting the blood spatter on the refrigerator there?
Correct.
Showing you states 139. This is another close-up photograph of the refrigerator.
Yes.
Again, we can see that the reflection of that chair in there.
Yes.
Were you documenting additional blood spatter?
Yes.
Is what you're documenting those dark spots there on the finish of the refrigerator?
Correct.
And I'm showing you stage 140. Before I put it up there, you recognize where that's from?
Yes.
Can you tell us where it's from?
It is the wall to the right or the east of the refrigerator.
Okay. So like the small section before you move into the next room?
Correct.
And did you observe what appeared to be blood spatter on that area?
Yes.
Is that what you're documenting with this photograph?
Yes.
Would that be these 3 spots?
Yes.
Now, I want to turn your attention to a different area. I'd like you to look through state's exhibits. Let's do 142 through 154. You could look at all these for me and let me know if you recognize them.
I do.
And Judge, at this time, the state would like to move state's exhibits 142 through 154 into evidence.
No objection. They're admitted.
And I'm going to display state's exhibit. We'll start with state's exhibit 143. What is this photograph of?
It is a photograph in the laundry room looking back towards the hallway, and it's of a box or items on the floor.
Okay. Now, these butcher paper areas or cardboard, are those things that you forensic technicians put down in order to try and preserve the scene?
Yes.
Okay. But the box, that's the way you found it?
Correct.
And on top of that box, was there a package that you picked up and photographed?
Yes.
So now I'm showing you state's exhibit 142. You flip over that package. Is this what it was?
Yes.
Orange cleaning gloves?
Correct.
Did you spend some time in that laundry room?
I did.
I'm going to show you state's exhibit 144. Is this a photograph in the laundry room?
Yes.
And there's a washer, a dryer on the right. And what's that right on top of the dryer? Can you see that?
From here, it looks like a surgical mask.
Okay. Similar to what I like to call COVID masks.
Yes.
But this was beginning of 2019. That was before anyone ever heard of COVID, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, in this area, it's obstructed a little bit by the door. Is there a sink back there?
Yes.
Is there also a safe?
Yes.
And that would be kind of towards the left of the photograph.
Correct.
Did you look inside the washer?
I did.
What'd you see?
Clothing.
I'll just show you states 145. Take this photograph when you open the washer.
I don't believe this is my photograph, but that's what I saw. Yes.
So it's bare and accurately depicts exactly what you saw when you opened the washer.
Yes.
And did it appear like the washer had been run and the clothes was stuck to the side?
That's correct.
Had never been moved to the dryer?
Correct.
Okay. And did you pick up one of those clothing items and kind of display it so that you can see what the front of it looked like?
I did.
Okay. And I'm showing states 146. Sorry. Yeah, 146. Is this kind of showing the front of that photograph?
The front of the shirt. Yes.
Front, yeah. Sorry. Front of the shirt?
Yes.
Was there like a classic Punisher emblem on the front of that shirt?
Yes.
And the other item in there, was it, I'm showing you stage 147, pair of shorts?
Yes.
Did a pair of shorts appear to have like either paint or bleach or some type of chemical splotches on them?
They had something on them, yes.
And I'm showing stage 148. Is this that same shirt that we just saw inside the washer after you picked it up and laid it out?
Yes.
And does it appear to have marks from either chemicals or bleach or some sort of paint?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 149. We talked about a safe and a sink kind of in the corner of that laundry room. Can you see the sink here, kind of the center bottom of this photograph?
Yes.
And right next to the sink behind that door, is that where the safe was?
Yes.
Just barely you can see part of it there, but it's mostly obstructed by that open cabinet door.
Correct.
And stage 150. Is that a close-up of the mop bucket and the mop that are in that sink?
Correct.
And did you do any kind of testing on the mop bucket or the mop?
I did.
What kind of testing did you do?
I photographed it first, and then I used phenolphthalein to test for areas of possible blood.
And I believe we previously heard from another forensic technician what the phenolphthalein test is, but did it come back positive for presumptive blood?
Yes.
I'm showing you State's Exhibit 151. Once you took out the bucket, is this what you saw?
Yes.
Was there red discoloration or brown discoloration running from the mop towards the drain?
Yes.
I'm showing you State's Exhibit 152. Was that after you removed everything from that sink? Is that what it looked like?
Yes.
Did you do some sort of processing for this photograph?
Not before the photograph, no.
The trash bag in the kitchen, you find some receipts in there?
Yes.
Was one of them this Walgreens receipt?
May I refer to my report to confirm? I actually believe those were from a trash bag that was on the floor in the laundry room.
Okay, so in the laundry room, you found the trash bag, did you go through it?
Yes.
Did you find this Walgreens receipt that's photographed in State's Exhibit 153?
Yes.
Okay, and also State's Exhibit 154, the CVS pharmacy receipt, was that also in that same trash bag in the laundry room?
Yes.
I think we can see part of the Walgreens receipt. And if you could, starting with State's 150, start with 150, of course, since we're just looking at that. Can you tell us what the date and time of that transaction was, and if there's a location on there?
Yes. The date was December 14th, 2018 at 12:33 p.m. And the location is 12990 Cortez Boulevard in Brooks. It like bled off, so it's Brooks V something.
State Road 50, that's up in Brooksville and Hernando County?
I believe
I'm
that
not
would be
Sorry.
the receipt
No.
from Laura. The last time she
and
was
stage
seen or heard from was
153,
December
tell us what's the
14th on video
date,
leaving
timestamp, and
Walgreens.
location of that, where that transaction occurred.
It is 12/14/2018 at 3:45 p.m. The location is 8400 US. Again, it's cut off or like bled out, but Port Richey, Florida.
Yeah, that would be Laura.
right, now, one of the days that you were present at the residence, was luminol applied to different areas?
Yes,
And did you assist in that process?
I did.
And were there some areas that reacted with the luminol that were photographed?
Yes,
And when it reacts, it kind of glows like blue or, I don't know, blue light?
blue, yes.
Okay. Did you do any kind of processing on those areas that glowed?
I swabbed them and collected the swabs and tested them with the presumptive blood test, phenolphthalein.
And what were the results of the presumptive blood test?
It came back positive.
Judge David, just well?
Right.
I'm sorry.
You have to do something.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
Thank
areas
you. Any
that
cross
they
examination?
No, thank you.
Thank
sprayed
you.
luminol on.
And you may
It was
sit
on the
down.
floor. It was on the walls, all over.
State, please call your next witness.
Okay, this is going to be witness number
State
9.
would call Dana Zuchetto.
Good afternoon. Step right here, please. And face the close, raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do.
Please wait, please, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
My apologies if you hear music. My neighbors are being very loud and I can hear their music. I live in a very small 2-bedroom apartment and you can hear everything. I mean, it feels like they're boom boxes vibrating my place right now.
Hi, my
Crazy.
name is Dana Zucchetto. I'm a forensic science specialist with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
And how long have you been doing that?
22 years.
And what sort of education or training did you go through in order to be a forensic specialist with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office?
I received an associate's degree and a certificate in crime scene technology from St. Petersburg College. I was certified as a senior crime scene analyst through the International Association for Identification. Throughout my career, I've had numerous training classes. We attend classes every year, whether it be an in-house training or we go away for training in all different areas of what we work.
And were you working in that capacity back on January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 2019?
Yes, I was.
And did you have occasion to respond to 1954 Juanita Way?
I did.
And which days were you there?
May I look at my report?
Right.
I was on scene on January 2nd into January 3rd.
Okay. And did
Again,
you
the
assist
bodies
with the
weren't
processing
discovered
of
until
items in
January
the kitchen of
1st.
that residence?
I did.
2019.
Okay, so I want to show you some photographs that are already in evidence. First, State's Exhibit 121. We've already heard testimony that this is the floor between. And then
Yeah.
can you see on the screen behind me?
Oh, no.
Is that good?
Yeah.
The entire house was a crime scene. I mean, literally inside and out.
Yes.
There's a couple of other screens in
He
the
went
courtroom too. I don't
mad.
know if they're too far away. One there and one there. Okay.
Okay. Now, in particular, this item right here,
Yes.
a box, an empty box of bang cans with plastic.
Correct.
Did you do any processing on that particular item? What kind of
It's
processing
just
did
like
you
junk
I
food
process it with black and white powder.
do? And
everywhere. Paper
and
plates.
what was the purpose of doing
Look at
that?
this lazy dude.
On that packaging.
And did you have successful results?
Yeah, for my report. Sorry. Yeah. A lot of areas that we collected.
Yes, on the wrapping and the bottom of the bang box wrapping as well.
So 2 different areas?
Yes, 2 areas on the actual wrapping of the box.
And what did you do once you got positive results?
All my latents were submitted to the APHIS division.
Okay. Is there a way that you kind of preserve them, lift them?
We lift them with tape and place it on a latent card. And then we initial the edge of the tape to show that it was our placement. Once we return to the office, we write all the case information on the back, and then we submit them to the APHIS division to be examined by latent examiners.
So on the 2 particular lists that you got from there, did you label them as exterior of the bang box wrapping on floor, room C, and then also exterior bottom of bang box wrapping on floor
Yes,
from room C? Okay. Now, this item over here on the far right, is that a Skippy jar?
Yes,
And did you process that the same way that you just described for us with the other item?
I did.
Were you able to get any lifts from the Skippy jar on the floor?
Yes,
And did you submit those to APHIS the same way you did the other ones?
yes, I did.
And did you label that Skippy jar on floor room C?
Exterior, yeah, skippy jar.
Also in the kitchen, did you do any
Wow.
processing of the microwave?
You destroyed this
And
house.
did you
Like
process it to go to the microwave door?
Yes, I did.
her
And,
parents
sort of processing were you?
were very,
The same kind of
very
process.
clean,
And
tidy
did you get any
people.
results from the microwave door?
I did.
And also,
And did you,
just
was
for
it,
clarity,
potential fingerprint results?
Yes,
Shelby
Ridge Diva.
and his
And did you then
wife
submit
Jamie
the
and their
fingerprint
kids
results
did not
to
live
APHIS
there.
The same way you did the other ones that you described for us?
Yes, I did.
Did you label that microwave door?
Control panel on yes, exterior microwave door, yes.
Now, we talked about the kitchen some. In addition to the kitchen, did you do some processing in the bathroom of that residence?
Yes,
Now, I'm going to show you a set of
trash.
photographs.
Trash person.
States Exhibits 156 through 170. Look at those for me. Let me know if you recognize them or recognize what they depict.
I'm gonna check to see if there's new cases on the docket that we can start covering actually live. So let's see.
yes.
Judge, at this time, the state would like to move States Exhibits 156 155 through 170 into evidence.
No objection. All right. They're admitted.
I'm going to display State's Exhibit 155.
Before you said 156, but I think it's definitely 155 and 170, right?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
155.
They're admitted.
What is this a photograph of?
That's the bathroom, which we labeled room H.
Okay. And was the counter clean?
No.
Were there a lot of items on it?
Yes, there are.
Now, did you do different things with these items?
I did.
Did you process them in a similar manner to the way that you described you process items in the kitchen in order to see if you could develop leads and prints?
Yes.
Okay. Did you take fingerprints from the clear glass that we can see there on the counter?
Yes,
And were you able to get any prints from the clear glass?
I did.
And did you submit those to APHIS with the label exterior clear glass, room H?
Yes, I did.
And how about, there's a blue mug behind the clear glass?
Yep.
Did you get any fingerprints from the blue mug?
Yes, I did.
And did you submit those to APHIS with the label exterior blue mug, room H?
Yes, I did.
All right, and was there a smaller plastic cup on the north of the sink?
Yes, there was.
You see that in this photograph?
I do.
And did you do the same process you described, and were you able to develop any prints on the small cup?
Yes.
And did you submit those to APHIS with the label exterior small clear plastic cup north of sink, room H?
Yes.
Was there a Hanson's face value children's pain and fever bottle?
Yes, there was.
And where was that? Can you see that in this photograph?
Yes, kind of like, almost like behind the sink to the left there. Yeah. Yes, that's it.
Did you go through that process to try and develop prints from that item?
I did.
Were you able to get any?
Yes, I did.
Did you submit those to APHIS with the label exterior Hanson's face value children's pain and fever bottle, room H?
Yes, I did.
I'm sure his fingerprints were probably
Incense
everywhere.
package in this room.
Yes.
Can you see it in this photograph?
Right, I believe it's the one right next to the.
This one right here?
Yes.
And did you go through the same process with the black cherry incense package?
Yes, I did. I believe that's the one I took with me. I actually took that back to the office. I believe I processed that at the office.
Okay. And did you process it the same way, or did you use a different process?
I did that process and some other processes.
Okay. And what were the other processes you used?
I believe, I did a lot of processing. There was super glue. I used a super glue chamber to fume them.
Mm.
And I used a dye stain. After that, I did powder and then dye staining.
Okay. And were you able to develop any prints from the back of the black cherry incense package?
Yes, I did.
Did you submit those to your APHIS section with the label exterior back of black cherry incense package, room H?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And was there some plastic wrapper up on this counter somewhere?
Yes, the mask wrapper or,
No, the mesh stick plastic wrapper.
yes, the other incense wrapper is actually near the blue mug and the, I think it's right next to that heater.
Over here?
Yes, I believe it's right there on, yep.
Okay. And did you use one of the processes that you described already to develop latent prints from that?
Yes, that's another one that I brought back to the lab and processed with super glue and dye staining and powder.
Were you able to get potential prints that you could submit to your APHIS section?
I did,
You submit those as exterior gunmesh stick plastic wrapper, room H?
yes.
Okay. And was there a particularly mask package that was also on this counter?
Yes,
And can we see that right about there?
Yes,
Was that something you took back to your lab to process?
it was.
And did you go through the process you described for us to develop label lists from that?
Yes, I did.
And did you get any potentially usable ones?
I did.
And did you submit those to your APA section labeled exterior bag of 3M particulate mask package, room H?
Yes,
And did you see 2 white air fresheners on that sink?
yes, I did.
Did you flag those?
I did.
And I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 156. Tell us what we're looking at there.
That's going to be a photograph of the bathroom floor standing out in the hallway.
Okay, and was the bathroom floor clean?
No,
And were there items of potential interest there on the floor?
yes, there were.
Now, I'm showing you State's Exhibit 157. Is that a close-up of that garbage can kind of in the middle?
Yes, it is.
Did you do any additional processing on that garbage can?
I processed that with the powder at the seam.
Okay, and was that in order to try and develop fingerprints?
It was.
And were you successful?
Yes,
Were you able to develop fingerprints on multiple areas of that trash can?
I did.
And did you submit 2 fingerprints, at least 2 fingerprints, but 2 in particular are labeled interior back of gray trash can room H and interior left side gray trash can room H?
Yes, I did.
And those lists both came from that gray trash can?
Yes, they did.
Now I'm going to turn your attention to State's Exhibit 158. There's is this the toilet in that bathroom we're just looking at?
Yes, it is.
And was there a package that you found on the floor area that you put on top of the toilet in order to photograph?
Yes, the paint can and bottle opener packaging.
I believe, was there actually like a paint can opener on the floor in the hallway close to the master bedroom?
I don't know. I actually didn't
You didn't go that
document
far?
that area. No, I did not.
I'm trying to think of the name of that place. There's a few of them. One that
I'm showing you State
yes,
9.
the one that the right
Is
is
that a close-up of the sink area where you can kind of see that packaging you were talking about?
Yes,
right
As well as
next.
some of those other items that we had discussed that you took some fingerprints from.
yes.
And they have $5.
And there's like some sort of heater here on the, I guess that'd be the top right.
Yes.
Kind of unique, something you don't see on every bathroom counter.
Usually on the counter.
It's Exhibit 160. Is this a different angle of that same bathroom counter? We can see some of those items that we were discussing, in particular the small cup, the Hanson's face value children's pain and fever bottle.
Yes, it is.
Oh, in this photograph, can you see a towel rack in the mirror?
I can.
Did you do any
I
processing
did,
of that?
I know.
And what did you do in order to process that?
I also processed that with black and magnetic powder.
And did you get any results?
I did.
Did you submit those to APHIS, labeling it towel bar room H?
Yes.
Okay, States 161, and can you see the blue mug a little bit easier behind that clear plastic cup?
Yes.
And this is, obviously, this is a bathroom counter, a state of disarray.
It is.
The whole house was. The whole house,
All right, and
I'm telling you.
States Exhibit
except for maybe the
162.
garage.
Did you take that paint can and bottle opener package back to the back to
I mean, he even
your
destroyed
office
the yard.
and take photographs of it further?
Yes, I did.
And did it have like an orange paint splotch on the top of it there?
Yes.
Showing you 163. Recognize this item?
Yes, I also collected that from the bathroom and brought it back to the office.
Was this kind of in the gray trash can that we saw on the floor there?
Yes,
And did you process this for fingerprints?
I did.
And were you able to get any potentially usable ones?
Yes, I did.
Did you submit those to your APIS section as exterior blade can room H?
Yes.
Now, blade, what's that do?
An air freshener?
Okay. Were you in the residence for a period of time?
I was on the second day of the processing, yes.
Did it smell like blade? How would you describe the smell?
It smelled like.
I couldn't smell it.
Was it a strong smell or not? so
He-
strong?
I
He
could
did
smell it from
paint.
outside,
He did
a little ways
incense,
away outside when I drove into the mobile home park.
And did you wear
apparently
anything
air
to
freshener.
help you from the smell when you were in the residence and processing?
Obviously,
Yes,
nothing's gonna
wore
work.
masks.
You cannot hide that smell. You cannot.
I'm showing you 164. Top of a paint can. Is this an item that you found on the floor right there next to the trash can in the bathroom?
Yes, they were kind of, I think, falling out of the trash can. It was on that side.
Okay, and was this, you took it back to your lab and photographed it?
I did.
Did it have the color of what was likely in whatever this paint can was there on the top?
Yes,
And the date on this was June 20th of 2017?
June 23rd, 2017? Yep. Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
June 20, yes, it did, June 23rd of 2017.
You also collected this, called paint can lid,
Yes,
and take this photograph of it.
I did.
And was the date on that one July 2nd of 2017?
Yes, it is.
And did you collect this, I'm sorry, you stated 166, collect this paint can lid from that bathroom as well?
I did.
Were these all in the same place there, kind of spilling out of the trash can?
Yes, they were.
Okay, and this had orange paint on top of it?
Yes,
And the date on this one was March 11th of 2015.
yes,
And States Exhibit 167, was that another paint lid that you found on the floor there in the bathroom?
yes, it was.
And dated 2014, up there on the top corner.
I believe it says, yeah, 5 something of 14. I can't read the middle number.
And then States Exhibit 168, another paint can lid that you found on the floor of that bathroom,
Yes,
spilling out of the trash can. And the date on that one, was it in 2015?
yes,
And States Exhibit 169. Those two air fresheners, did you collect them and then photograph them back at your office?
yes, I did.
And are these the two air fresheners after they've been removed and are sitting at your office?
Yes.
So, were they helping?
Nope.
And then States 170. For these two different pieces.
Yes, of the same 3M particulate mask packaging.
Okay, so there was a plastic part and then there was a cardboard part.
Correct.
And the plastic part that was on the counter there in the bathroom.
Yes.
Saw pictures of it there.
Yes.
And how about the cardboard part?
It was on the floor, I believe, or like around the garbage can or inside.
In that same bathroom?
Yes, in that same area.
All right, so I can have just a moment. Any more questions, Judge?
Any cross-examination?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Pam, you just step down.
Thank you.
State, please call your next witness.
This time the state calls Christy Klotz.
And the witness number 10.
Document this way, please. Step right here. Face the court. Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes, I do.
This way, please.
Good afternoon. George, you may inquire.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Could you please state your name and spell it for the record?
Good afternoon. My name is Christy Klotz. Christy is Kristi. Klotz is Klotz.
And where are you employed?
I am a forensic science specialist at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
And how long have you worked there?
I've been at the Sheriff's Office for 18 years. I believe 12 of them have been in the Forensic Sciences Division.
And what did you do before you were with Forensic Sciences?
Before that, I was in the Property and Evidence Division at the Sheriff's Office.
What sort of training and education do you have related to your job?
So I have an Associate's in Sciences degree in Crime Scene Technology. I have a bachelor's degree in Criminal Forensics. Upon being hired at the Sheriff's Office, I went through a field training program in the Forensic Sciences Division. And then once I was on my own throughout those years, I've had different trainings throughout the years. As a member of our major case response team, I have kind of every month we do kind of refresher training as well.
And were you working in that capacity in early January of 2019?
Yes, I was.
Do you recall becoming involved in an investigation occurring at 19541 Juanita Way in Tarpon Springs?
I do, yes.
What was the first day that you were involved in the investigation?
I arrived on scene on January 2nd, which I believe was the second day.
Had the scene been partially processed by the time you became involved?
Yes.
What did you do when you first arrived?
So when I first arrived, I met with detectives that were on scene as well as my supervisors, and they kind of directed me as to the tasks that they wanted me to perform.
Okay, and what did they direct you to do from there?
So the very first thing I did was I was with a detective, and we went through a vehicle. It was a minivan that was parked in the carport of the residence. I basically photographed the minivan, and there were some items of evidence that I was requested to collect.
Okay. And after you did so, did you move on to examining the rest of the enclosed porch area?
Yes, I did.
And what did you observe in that area?
So the front door of the residence it's enclosed in like a screened-in porch area. I was kind of tasked with photographing that area as well as processing it. And again, I was with a detective. So I photographed the area. There was also a small utility room that was in the porch area that I photographed. And there were some items of evidence within that porch area that I was requested to collect.
Now, you mentioned that you photographed some items in that porch area. Was one of them a box that appeared to contain trash?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
You may.
For the record, those were states 171 through 176 for identification. Do you recognize those items now?
Yes, I do.
What are they?
So those were items that were located, it was a Chewy box that was lying on the ground inside the screened enclosure. And those were items that were found inside the box.
And are the photographs a fair and accurate depiction of those items?
Yes, they are.
Here at this time, the state would move states 171 through 176.
No objection.
They're admitted.
Thank you.
And let's
The
look
parents,
at those.
Jamie's
photographs.
parents had 3 dogs.
171.
I believe he is also charged with
What can you
animal
tell us
cruelty.
about the items as they appear to you?
So upon looking in the box, it honestly, it just looked like there was just a bunch of trash in there. It looked like there were some fast food containers, fast food bags, some empty cups, things of that nature.
Did you observe a mask to the right of that box?
Yes, they were like the particulate masks that I observed laying on the floor there.
Was that mask from you or any of your associates that were processing the scene?
No, it was not.
Was that the same type of mask that you were using?
No, it was not.
Now, as you started going through and you took additional photos, let's walk through those. This is states 170, or this is 172. What do we have here?
So that was an empty Domino's pizza box.
And what is to the upper right of that in that picture?
I can't really tell.
They hand you the photo. to
Yeah.
get closer.
I'm not quite sure what your reference is.
Does it appear to be a dirty diaper?
Yes, yeah, yes.
Now, in 173, this is another photograph of the pizza box from another angle.
Yes.
Now, can you tell the phone number that was given for that order according to this box?
Yes, I can see that up top.
And what is that?
It appears to be either 561 or 581-881-2788.
Let me hand it to you so you can get a closer look there. I know it's hard to read up on the screen.
Oh yeah, that's way off. It's 561-891-2796, it appears to be. Thank you.
And did that also have the address 1954 Juanita Way listed across the top?
Yes.
Now, on the bottom right, under the total price, there's a date and time punched on that box. Can you read that?
It appears to be 12/14/18, so it's December 14th, 2018 at 4:55 PM.
Thank you. The next item.
I would have been
that you
after Laura
photographed
went
in that
missing.
box we have right here. This is states 174. Do you recognize
Or
this?
right around
Yes, I
that
do.
time.
What is that?
That
Yes, it
was
was
a McDonald's receipt that was also found inside that Chewy box.
It was
Does it say
around
which
3:30 when
McDonald's
she
from?
was
Yes,
in on the camera in
And
Walgreens.
what is that?
it is from the Port Richie McDonald's.
Is that located
in
on US
Pasco.
19?
Correct, 8527 US 19
Is
North.
there a date and time just below that?
Yes, that would be 12/18/2018, so December 18th, 2018. Kind of hard to read the time, 11:28 AM. 11:36 AM.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have another receipt here, it states 175, unfortunately, it looks like this one's a little washed out. So you're definitely not gonna be able to read that up on the screen, so I hand that to you.
Okay.
What information did that receipt contain?
This is also a McDonald's receipt. It looks like McDonald's restaurant, Port Richey, Florida. Looks like 12/18 of
There were
2018, so
a
December
lot of
18th.
McDonald's, a lot of
At
takeout food,
11:36 a.m.
drive-through food, a lot of crap food that he did.
That was was 175. Now we have 176. This is additional items that you found in that box. What do we see here?
So this was a spray paint can that was found underneath some of those items in the Chewy box.
Does that indicate that it's gloss white Krylon spray paint?
Yes, that's correct.
The appearance of the spray paint from a can like this, was it consistent with the white spray paint you saw inside the residence?
It appeared it was white, so it's possible. Seal is still intact with my initials on it and the date.
At this time, the state would move to enter states 210 into evidence as states 210.
No objection. It's submitted.
Ben, could you open up that bag for us?
Sure.
Your Honor, may the witness have permission to step down and publish the item to the jury?
She may.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you please return it to the back now?
Thank you.
Ma'am, now, when we were up there talking about the various items that you had observed in that screened-in area in that box, we talked a little bit about the respirator mask that you found on the ground, and that it was different than the type of mask that you were wearing. What kind of mask were you wearing at that time?
So I was wearing a respirator mask that covers my nose and my mouth, and it has filters. It has filters on each side to help filter out any smells.
And were you wearing that even though you were outside the residence cataloging items?
When I was outside, I was not wearing it, but when I was inside, I did wear the respirator mask.
Why was it necessary to wear it when you were inside?
So it was very, I guess I could describe it as very chemically smelling inside the residence. So I was told immediately before entering the residence, you're going to put your respirator mask on because of the chemical smell. So that's why that was worn.
Okay. When you were in the screened-in area and you examined the items from this box and took photographs of it, did you also take any fingerprints or DNA samples or anything of that nature in that screened-in area?
Yes, I did. I collected DNA as well as latent prints, or looked for latent prints, did latent print processing.
Okay. After you finished processing that area, where did you move to next?
So when I was done inside the screen porch, I went inside the residence where I collected DNA as well as did latent processing in 2 particular areas of the house that were labeled room B and C. It was basically the kitchen and then sort of a living room that was off of the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. And which was which? Which was B and which was C?
B was kind of the I would probably label it as like the second living room, and then C was labeled as the kitchen.
And so you said you assisted in examining those rooms as well?
That's correct.
And what assistance did you provide in those rooms?
So in both of those rooms, I collected DNA, and then I did latent print processing on pretty much any surface or any item that was in those rooms that I could attempt to collect latent prints from in rooms B and C.
Okay. And in processing the exterior as well as room B and room C, did you collect numerous fingerprints off various items?
I did, yes.
Okay. And did you have other individuals from the forensic team also assisting in doing the same thing in those rooms?
Yes, I recall there were several of us in there that were doing latent prints and collecting DNA and other various things.
Now, in room C, I'd like to talk to you about a few specific latent prints that you lifted. I know that you took quite a few, so
Yes.
Let's not talk about all of them. The few that I want to focus on, all of which are in room C, come from a few specific items. Do you recall lifting prints from an item that was a bowl from the kitchen table in room C?
I do, yes.
Okay. And how did you lift the print from that item?
So all of the fingerprint processing that I did within those 2 rooms was strictly powder processing, with just basically black powder with the fingerprint brush.
Mm-hmm. So after you put the black powder with the brush, how do you actually lift the print off of that object to retain it?
So when I identify that there's potentially ridge detail that possibly represents a fingerprint, we basically take a piece of clear tape. It goes on top of the print, and then once the tape is peeled off, it goes on to basically like a white index card.
Okay. And that's what you did with the bowl from kitchen table item?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. And did you do the same thing from a Christmas card box from the kitchen floor in room C?
Yes,
Okay. And is that how you labeled the prints that you took from that item?
yes, correct.
Okay. And was that the same for the bowl?
Yes,
Now, did you also lift prints from the white trash can from the kitchen floor of room C?
yes, I did.
And did you label it as such?
Yes,
Did you lift prints from the chip bag from kitchen floor in room C?
yes, I did.
And did you label it in the same way?
Yes,
And then finally, did you lift prints from the coffee cup from kitchen island in room C?
yes, I did.
And did you label that in the same way?
Yes,
Did you obtain multiple possible prints from some of these items?
I did, yes.
And were all the latent prints that you lifted from the scene subsequently sent to your APHIS division for further analysis?
Yes, they were.
After your initial participation in this investigation, lifting prints from various rooms, taking photographs, as well as taking samples, did you later assist in the collection of DNA swabs from a hammer that had been recovered from the scene?
I did not, no.
You did not. Okay. Were all of the samples you lifted, both the fingerprints you lifted and the samples that you drew for DNA analysis, all sent to respective labs to be examined afterwards?
I'm not sure. When I submit the fingerprints, they all get put in. They're all labeled with the case number, the information, the date, where I got the latent print from,
It all goes into an envelope that is sealed with evidence tape, and then that is taken to our APIS fingerprint division so that they can do the actual fingerprint analysis. Where it goes from there, once it leaves my hands and gets dropped off to them, I don't know what happens to it. In regards to the DNA
Yeah,
that
they
is collected,
typically aren't gonna
it
know
is sealed into an envelope. It's
what
turned
the
into our
lab
property and
techs
evidence
do.
division. And that's the
Entirely
last I ever
different.
see of it. So I'm not entirely sure
Okay.
if that was sent.
But everything that you processed would have been cataloged, put into evidence, and then someone else would make the decision what to do from there.
That's
right?
correct, yes.
Your Honor, may I have a moment?
You may.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
No questions, thank you.
Thank you. And you may step down.
Great, thank you so much.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this here and because we still have a little bit left to go, maybe a little over an hour. So I think what I'm gonna do is come back later this evening, probably around 6, maybe sometime between 6 and 7 Pacific Standard Time. We'll finish up day 2 and maybe even go into day 3, depending on what I have going on. All right. And other than that, I will see you all later. Bye.